What do we got? We got us a team one with, oh my god, who's this zoom in on? It's gonna be Core Cowhands. How you doing, my man? We got ourselves Trip. We got ourselves Kragar as a Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Wolf as a Marksman Hunter, I want to say. Yes, Marksman. And Yasha, my man, the Warlock Demonology, and Cowhands is going to be first up as a Balance Druid versus a lots of Shamans on this team. We got Tasty, we got ourselves Daedra, we got Corpy, we got ourselves Atho, as well as Kreiser. Swapping the wrong person so early, boys. And Cowhands gonna get out, getting dots up and running. Tasty tried to hit him with a flame, with a frost shock, slow him down. Gonna get a lava burst in the opener here, doing quite a bit of damage with just a lava burst. Regrowth coming in for Cowhands as Tasty approaching around the corner. Big lasso, big damage on the Cowhands, and this is gonna be the hard lasso. He did get stunned by the Earth Elemental earlier, and Cowhands getting that big old stun onto Tasty. Gonna be a knockback by the Shaman as Cowhands got himself big charge back to Tasty. Lots of damage available. Try to go for big star surges. Huge damage. Stun from Capacitronum does slow him down for a second. Silence. Oh, no, Tasty does not get the silence intro, but he does get the silence while he stands in the beam. Tasty got himself a big Stormkeeper. Cowhands does have Barskin already pre-up. That's going to be Tasty dropping down big Meteor. Big Zaps coming down. Cowhands looking to get away from it. Immediately knocking Tasty back with that Typhoon while Incarnation was still up. Incarnation looks like it's going to be down for now. And Tasty is gonna, was he Venthyr? Did you just teleport around the corner? Tasty, did you just teleport around the corner? Big lightning lasso onto Cowhands. Look like maybe he might get him a knockback, or just looking to stay next to him, get him with any kills the cast we can get. Fishing for those lava burst procs, knocking him out in the open. Cyclone trying to come out. Tasty does not go for the interrupt there. And Cowhands again retreating back behind the pillar. You're gonna eat a meatball to the bare butt that he can. And Tasty is playing Venthyr by the looks of it. I wonder if he'll actually be able to use his Venthyr ability, because that should do a lot of damage, right? Even on single target. He does himself huge damage. Looks like he has a silence. I think he's gonna go for it, man. Big damage on Tasty. As long as he can deal with Tasty being able to heal out, he's gonna sprint over there, dash next to Tasty. Lightning Lasso coming out. Cowhands has no way to deal with it. Might be big damage to Tasty to follow up, actually. Huge Earth Shock. Just needed that one big go, just at one point, and he's good to go. Kragar up next, getting hit with a stun into a Hex trick inside of it to interrupt Tasty. Big damage coming out by the Warrior into Execute on Tasty. No, he actually ports out, leaping on top of Tasty, looking for that Execute fear to follow. And Tasty with that board from the Venthyr ability is so good for him. It is so good for the guy. It's insanely good. That's going to be a bit of a Bladestone for Kragar. Ice is looking to catch up to the Shaman, dropping down a healing totem. Healing surges back to back. What kind of Covenant is Kragar playing? Is he condemned? It's hard to tell. Tasty went in for a Thunderstorm. Looks like almost 2 Thunderstorms back to back. This is going to get himself instant cast zaps to the Kragar. As Kragar got himself a lot of self heals rolling. I think Kragar is Kyrian. I think he hasn't used the ability to spike Tasty down with a spear just yet, but I think he is Kyrian. It looked like he might have gotten himself a Kyrian heal pod. Gonna be a Chain Harvest for Tasty, doing a bit of damage to Kragar, recovering a little bit of health as well. It was also a good ability if you get interrupted on. You still have cast for all the spells as well. Gonna be Kragar going in for a Reflect into Tasty. Light. The last of Kragar super low. Going for Enrage Regen. Stun coming out next to Kragar into a Hex. Does get it off. That's gonna be no way shadows for Tasty to follow. If you kick one, you're gonna get you have to deal with the other. And Tasty always has an out trying to go for a Hex interrupted. Porting out of the way. You're not gonna stop me unless you have a stun of your own. Kragar getting knocked out into the open. Charging right back in, get himself that Ignore Pain rolling, and Tasty bailing out of there with a Ghost Wolf form, trying to play it slowly around Kragar as he goes in to destroy the totems of the Shaman. Big zap available. Tasty is going to wait out for that Reflect, and that should be big damage for him if he has cooldowns. Kragar got him so... Oh my god, the damage! Oh my god, and Tasty just waddles out of there as a Raptor. I don't even understand what he killed him with. I know the zaps were there, but was that just a lava burst into a bunch of zaps? Earth shock into zaps? That's just a lot of damage. That's just a lot of damn. A bit of a slow duel to start with, but damn, it's really just moving places. Yasi as a Demonology Warlock up next, playing that Fleshcraft Necrolord playstyle. Got himself an instant cast port. Gonna be summoning a pet on the other side. Tasty is actually gonna stay away from him as best as possible. Got his pet of his own. Gonna be a stun of Tasty with all his pets getting knocked back. Tyrant coming out for Yasa. Actually decides, you know what, Reflect. Let's get a Tyrant in case Tasty goes in for an interrupt. Maybe he was thinking Tasty was going to Trinket interrupt him. Banish onto the Fire Elemental. Tasty taking a lot of damage from one of the spells. Second stun coming now. The Tyrant might actually be able to get some slaps. Big slap into Tasty. Does try to pre-wall it. That's going to be Tasty. One of the damage. Interrupt by Yasuo. Tasty actually under quite a lot of pressure. Getting hit with Curse of Tongues in order to make his cast go even slower. Lightning Last and trying to make a play. It looks like it's not going to stay the full time. That's going to be a big port for Tasty into safety. It looks like most of Yasuo's pets are down for the time being. Is going to go for a big old port. Tasty landing that chain harvest on both the pet and Yasuo, giving himself a big kill, and also doing damage to both the pet and the warlock. And that's going to be Tasty looking pretty healthy. I mean, just now he was under a lot of pressure, trying to play it cool, running around the pillar. Port coming in for Yasuo, does have those pets attacking Tasty, hit him with a stun from the side. And Yasuo cannot really get himself the line inside the grounding totem, did slow him down quite a bit. And Tasty got himself huge haste available. Big Stormkeeper coming out. Maybe big damage reflective for Yasuo. Reflecting those big bones back to Tasty, which is going to be quite painful. Tasty dropping down the slow totem. Expecting a stun out of Yasuo any moment at this point. Trying to get himself a healing surge or two. Those pets are really tearing into him. Those even doggos in particular got a little bit extra attack power recently. Fleshcraft coming out for Yasuo. He's going to get a stun onto Tasty, trying to prevent him from healing. I might be just pushing up to see if he might be able to get an interrupt on his next heal. Does have a port if necessary. I don't know if he's going to go for it. He's going to get himself a Vilephin as an extra pet joins in to attack Tasty from behind the pillar. Which Tasty actually realizes that these pets are doing a lot of pressure. Can't tell if it's because of the 22% dampener or because this pet's actually slap. Breaking through the Fleshcraft shield. Mortal Core running Tasty out of there. And Yasuo looking to get himself a bit of a line of sight from Tasty. Porting, trying to get on top of the Warlock. Not going to happen. That's going to be healing surge for Tasty. Is able to catch up on health. Yasuo having to push in with a Tyrant available against Tasty. Should be huge damage. Hitting him with Instacast here. Trying to get one clap off while available for Tasty. Those pets are going to be behind the pillar. Big Zaps get interrupted. There's going to be an interrupt by Yasuo. Tasty still under a lot of pressure, trying to avoid the Tyrant as best as possible. Yasuo thought of maybe going for a Necrolord Covenant ability. Get a big old bolt into Tasty. Looks like he's going to go for that movement and chain harvest on the pets. Going to get a lot of healing out of it. Big damage on the pets as well. Big zaps available to reflect up for Yasuo. Tasty putting pressure on himself with those zaps. Every single one of them that gets through. Mortal Coil as Yasuo continues to slam damage on CC. Back attack into a decimating bolt. Does he have the big damage to follow the bolt? Maybe. It's going to be Yasuo still taking lots of damage, trying to go for a bandage onto the pet. Big board. Looks like somebody knocked him back. What was that knockback? Did Yasuo have a knockback when he ports now? What was that? That made no sense. It looks like Yasuo is going to port behind the pillar. Tasty chasing after him with a vent their ability. Fear trying to come out for the Warlock. Tasty denying him the fear for a second. Needs the Fire Elemental to do just a little bit of damage to Yasuo. Lightning Lasso trying to avoid the pet not to get stunned. Looks like it is going to break pretty early. I guess Yasuo maybe trinketed it. It looks like it's going to be a Lava Burst take Yasuo down as Tasty recovered in health, as Trip is going to be up next. The Paladin is approaching very, very quickly at Tasty. Should be able to do lots of damage. Hodge, maybe wings. Looks like he's going to go for a bit of a setup. Get himself a Seraphim. Done a big hammer proc. He literally got like 3 hammers into Tasty just in a single row. Literally RNG. Into Shield of Vengeance of the Copy, just tearing right through the Shaman. It looks like he might be able to take him out. Copy looking to reheal this as best as possible into Panda Racial. There's going to be a bubble for Trip as Copy looking to just run away from the guy. Healing Surge up, trying to get himself a bit of Maelstrom with 34% dampening. Not much you can do. A Trip from one Shaman into the next, just taking the momentum. Atheman up next versus Trip. Should be able to do lots of damage. Trinkets out of it. Actually out of that stun immediately with Trip. Thank you, Unknown Brain. Appreciate you. With Trip trying to see if he can get away from Atho. Big hammer holding on, and Atho got wings rolling. 11 minutes and there's no 37% dampener. And Trip is still alive for a little bit longer. I think he's just waiting for his Covenant ability to come back. Next time he gets the big old Bell ability, the big Judgment onto Atho. If he gets a good proc of it, it'll be huge damage. Huge damage. Slow onto Atho. Trip got himself lots of damage next time around. Although without a visual perfection, this is going to be a little bit hard to get big damage up as early. Ashen Howl coming out for Atho. Trip does hit him with a big Judgment. That's going to be lots of damage. You can just see an Atho Howl bubble coming out. Trip standing in Ashen Howl and needs to get the hell out of the Ashen Howl. Atho Man does have a lot of range attacks inside of Ashen, actually. He does have the hammers that he can throw out. There it goes. He actually got a range Paladin playstyle sort of going on here while he stands in a Howl and also gains a lot of healing out of it. Insane amounts of healing out of it. He's just pumping himself back up to full with 41% dampener. Just staying in his zone for a little bit. Try to get a slow big hammer onto Trip with a final verdict to follow. And Athman charging right in. Adaptation available. Stun onto Trip. Should be able to get some big damage in there. Big tempers. The hammer slamming down. I think he's going to have him here. There you go. And that's going to be Wolf up next with a scatter onto Atho. Big aim shot maybe. Maybe big aim shot. Does have a full binding shot onto Atho. Into a Kyrian. Into aim shot through the wall. Oh my god. Oh. Bob for Atho. He's actually just trying to survive. It's going to be dispelling that Bob. Oh my god. That was disgusting. He just threw the wall. There's nothing you can do. You actually just, you're line of sighting him. And he just hits you with a double bop bop. Double aim shot. With Kyrian. Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. Cries are going to be up next as a Destro Warlock versus Wolf. I think he's just going to wait on camera until every quote is available. What was that? What was that? Oh my god. Oh. Nerf Inc. I can see Blizzard nerfing that. Yeah, I can see Blizzard nerfing. I feel like that could be should be a strong combo. It should maybe get him to like half health, 40% health maybe. But like literally one shot. If Arthur didn't have Shield of Vengeance there, that would have been literally a one shot. Succubus CC onto Wolf. Looks like he's got found out. That's going to be a big Cataclysm around the corner. Cries are dropping in big Infernal, trying to go for maybe big Kesbos to follow. Mortal Call into Wolf. It's actually going to be Infernal, keeping him warm. Wolf needs himself the big setup to Cries. He is going to have to hit him with the Freezing Trap. Get the full big setup going. He doesn't have True Shot aura this time, but he might be able to do something. Binding shot onto Chrysler. Double tap available. Aim shot ready. Chrysler is going to port out of there. He's still going to be able to hit him. That's going to get Chrysler to half health. Does have to wall it though. Chaos Bolt. And I think it's going to be Wolf down. My god, dude. That was disgusting. That was a good play by Tasty though. That was a good play by Tasty. Can you clip that? This isn't Twitch. You can't really clip it like that. But dude, that is disgusting. Oh my god. Maybe I should be streaming these on Twitch too, like restreaming it. Should I restream these duels on Twitch so we can get clips? I don't actually care to stream on Twitch.